welcome to the mental ward where you don't have to be mental, but it sure the fuck helps. I'm saying fuck because Jimmy's not here to say fuck.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck
that. It's good to be back here again. Woo, it's going to get a little warm in here. Part of my electric went out in the apartment. We don't have no fan. We got a window open.
Welcome to Jimmie Ward's Trap House.
Welcome to, we're going to call it the rubber room.
No, we're not calling it the rubber room. It's two guys here. No rubber room.
Yeah, but the rubber room is an insane asylum fucking room.
That don't sound like that. It sounds like a gay little getaway. The rubber room.
Speaking of which, we're getting ready to do a Pride Festival kind of thing. Is that a festival we're going to do?
Well, no, it's for Pride Month. It's donating for their little rainbow shit, you know. Look, I'm an ally.
You're going to say it how it is.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I was the one who gave Carlos the idea. I was like, you want to do this for your rainbow people? I mean, fuck. No, what the fuck else you want me to do? I ain't going to change my fucking ways. I see you people just like I see anybody else.
Same way.
And I treat you the same way I treat anybody else.
You shoot straighter than anybody I know. Some people don't like you for that. Some people, we love you for that. You know what I mean? That's why we made you part of Wardy's Laugh Factory, and you get to travel all over the world with us.
He wants me to go to the hills of West Virginia. I gotta whiten up to go down there. Just a little bit. I got the hat though. Yeah, I got the hat for it though. I don't know if that was white enough though. Yeah, I look kind of like a moonshiner, I guess.
Yeah, you could pass for that, I think.
Just gonna make sure that none of this. I said none of that. We don't have to ask for the state, no tequila, no none of that shit.
All I know is the show that we're gonna be doing in West Virginia. They are asking for profanity, dark comedy, racism, everything you could possibly throw into a comedy show, and nobody. If they say, if you bitch about it, go fucking home.
The free nooses at the bar.
So I'm interested in what that show is going to be.
Do you have to sign, like, you got to email or sign up for that?
I just messaged him on Facebook and said, I'm interested. He said, you're in. And he told me.
Message him, you got a crew of fucking people.
That's what I told him.
I mean, if we get a crew of people, I guess, fuck it. You know, there ain't too many more.
Casino's really nice up there to fucking stay the night at, and it's not very high. It's like $85.
Fuck, I'm just spent fucking almost $600 on next weekend. Me and the old lady are going to Puddin' Bay.
Yeah.
For Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and just for the fucking room was damn near $600.
Are you on the island, or are you?
Yeah. I want to go see. I've been there before quite a few times. And I've never heard of this thing. It's called the world's biggest geode. You know what a geode is? The rock with the crystals?
I seen it just the other day on Facebook.
Yeah. You might have seen me post it. It's huge. I never knew it was there. And it's like walking distance from where I always stay.
It says it's a hidden secret on that thing.
And then there's, I guess, a place, a buddy of mine that volunteers at the shelter with me. He told me there's a place called Crystal Caverns.
I heard of that, too.
And it's supposed to be another, like, crystal cover, but it's caves that go under the water.
Caves that go under the water. So, yeah, I've seen that, too.
Yeah, so I guess I wanted to go out there and just get hammered. That is the one place I do go,
then
I get
when you find
drunk.
those fucking places, then you know how Ray is. She's going to want to see him.
Well, I was the one who told her about him, because I knew she would want to see it. I want to see it. You know, but my thing is like I said, every time I went out to Puddin' Bay, that was like that's one of the few times that I get drunk.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
Right. I mean, they're all fucking super hammered. There's no like medium hammered.
And yeah, I mean, the last time I went there, I went from the Butterfly House to a winery, and they had. Can we quit with the bougie shit with the wineries, people? I'm just out there for everybody in internet land. This tray of little wine shots. Just give me the bottle. Just give me the fucking bottle. Yeah. Or give me a goddamn glass. And then they expect
Fill that glass all the way up.
Yeah, they expect you to spit this shit out. They'll give you a little can to spit the wine out. I just paid $40 for that tray of wine. You got me fucked up.
You're
I'm
drinking
going to
it.
spit it out. I'll swish it and be
That was a good one, but not going to spit it out.
Yeah, I was brought up on Mad Dog and Wild Irish Rose. That wine tastes like Kool-Aid or smell like Kool-Aid to me.
I had fucking Mad Dog one time in my life. That was enough.
Oh, dude, we used to...
You just think it's Kool-Aid, and then all of a sudden that nasty shit sneaks
You
up
just
on
think
you.
it's Kool-Aid and all of a sudden they're peeling you off the road.
I'm not lying. That's what it feels like.
Dude, when we were kids, we used to... Because, like, the Arab stores, they just thought we was old enough where they just didn't care. So we used to go to the Arab stores and pick up 2-3 bottles of Mad Dog gin and juice and some 40 ounces, and we'd head to the go-kart track. Ever! Oh.
Good thing they were looking to see your license that day, right?
Back then, you didn't need a license to get you pay $5. You go to the little booth like you're at a carnival. You give them $5-10. They give you so many tickets, and you haul your trunk ass over to wait for the car. Oh.
That sounds like fun.
Does smack many a fucking tire barrier. Bump into cars and shit. Because eventually the rest of the people who are there, if there's any, but the rest of the people who are there are like, no, we don't want to be on the road with them.
Yeah.
So they all leave. So now it's you and your people and the whole
you got
fucking
the whole
track.
fucking track to
And
yourself.
then, you know, if the guy smokes who's on the fucking track, who's running the track, hey, you want to hit this joint? You want to take a little sap? We're fucking riding all goddamn night.
He's like, man, I know they're only on their third lap because he's high as fuck.
Oh, those are the good old days, man.
We're gonna take one time out here for advertising and what we do here. We got obviously we're doing Facebook Live right now. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Don't have Jimmie to say iHeartRadio like a fag. So I gotta just do it normal.
We say British pack of cigarettes.
yeah, it is. I remember one time I got in a fight in high school, or junior high, and the principal was like, "What caused this fight?" And I said, "Because he kept calling me a fag." And the principal was like, "You do know that a fag is a pack of cigarettes, correct?" I'm like, that ain't what we're calling it there.
Well, I used to do a whole set. I tried to bougie my setup one time.
Yeah.
And I found all these words and their different meanings over there. It's just like, you know, over in Europe, like a pussy is called a fanny.
Did not.
So over here, would a fanny pack be a pocket pussy?
Yeah, I think I heard you do that before. I get it better now that I think about
You
it.
understand it now. It's like, oh, that's what he means. Oh, fuck. So, I guess I gotta ask your opinion on it. Being that you're a promoter and stuff and you do a lot of shows. I didn't personally watch it. I got my issues with that whole thing.
Roast?
Yeah, the roast. But I did see like the Hedgecliff, what he said, and some of what Cat Williams said, and I heard the Charlie Kirk thing. What do you feel about that whole situation?
You know, I have not watched hardly any of the clips of it. I don't have Netflix. I want to watch the whole thing entirely so I can watch it to see what the debate's about. But I say, in my opinion, I know I produce and direct a lot of shows, but let the people say what they fucking want to say.
I agree with that point.
I don't know. Was there an edge he walked over that you cannot walk over? I do not know. I haven't watched enough of it.
Well, now, like I watched parts of it on YouTube, and there was, I guess, the biggest heat. You know, nobody's really saying too much anything about the Charlie Kirk jokes.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying nothing about the cracker jokes, but I guess the dude from Kill Tony made a George Floyd joke, and it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, it pissed me off for this reason.
Okay. I know there's a reason behind it.
If you're gonna do it, make it a good fucking joke. I mean, Jesus Christ, that joke was garbage. I mean, you know what George Floyd would be if he wasn't black? Alive. That's a better fucking joke. That is a better joke. Or
That is. I've heard you tell it.
Or the Netflix fucking documentary, Waiting to Exhale. You know, that's a good joke. You use that garbage ass joke. That's what I'm mad about. Fuck.
You know what we did not do? We did not introduce Marco Torres as the most racist fucking comic out there.
No, I'm not the most racist.
Hey, it's our story. That's what me and Jimmie say.
Everybody's favorite racist.
Everybody's
Get it
favorite.
right.
Yeah, we're racist.
Get it right.
Let me look at this phone real quick because it's got shit up on here.
That,
I know it's going to say something from David.
no, that one's mine, man.
I know, but it's still going to show me. It's showing me.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Hoon, what's up?
That's my buddy
What's
Scott.
up, Scotty? And Ray. Hello, Jets.
Who?
Ray.
Ray. Oh. I ain't know. Dude, I'm stoned.
And that's what we have right now. And I need a pack of fags, he said.
Yeah, they don't, they let you have fags in bars in PA. You know, I was at a
That's
PA
where we're at
bar.
that I can read so far.
I was in PA and like half the bar was on the Ohio side, half the bar was on the PA side, and I guess that's the faggot side of the bar. 'Cause you can smoke over there.
That fucking, yeah. I don't think it's like that anymore.
Oh no, I haven't tried to have a fag in PA in a long time.
No, last night, the bar and restaurant, you couldn't smoke inside.
Well, I mean, I could get the restaurant part.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they have a certain amount of their revenue. If they do so much in food, they're not allowed to smoke in there, or something like that. I heard.
Dude, I remember. Dude, I'm gonna show you my age. I remember when all the restaurants had a smoking
me too.
section.
You could
Like,
smoke in a fucking hospital when I
Yeah,
was
yeah. I remember my grandma having her fucking heart attack, and I walked in to go visit her, and she's sitting there. She used to smoke Camel non-filters.
My mom smoked Pall Mall unfiltered, so I know.
Dude, those were like fucking exhaust pipes, man.
They were fucking harsh.
My Aunt Donna used to smoke the Pall Mall non-filters. Jesus
You know what the most
Christ.
harsh one I've ever had? Cool unfiltered menthol.
I've never had an unfiltered cool.
That fucking
I know
tore your
a
ass
cool
up.
with the filter. It's kind of yeah. It's like you got fucking neck fucked by a York peppermint patty. Oh Jesus! The only thing I ever felt that was that strong was Selsun Blue on your butthole. Makes your butthole feel like it smoked a Newport.
Well, Jesus God, only you. I don't even know how you come up with some of the shit you do, dude.
It fucking happened.
It fucking happened.
I fucking had some Selsun Blue. I fucking washed my hair. Went down the crack of my ass. I was like, woo, wait a minute. Yeah, and then there's my daughter's bought this soap. I don't know what it's some kind of activated charcoal and some kind of spearmint ball jiggle, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I grabbed a bar of soap the one time and I went to go take a shower. And I was like, whew, wait a minute. This kind of, I don't know. What the fuck is my daughter's doing with this shit? Cause I know if it made my balls, I don't know. It was black. I do remember that.
Oh my God. Oh, the shit. Ray says she's on her back way back from D.C.
She better not be on her back. I'll fuck
Not
her
on
up.
her back. PA, you can smoke whatever you want to smoke in restaurant or bar. Okay, thanks a lot, Scott.
Yeah, that's my dude Scott Hoon. He used to be a
Those
rustler.
cool down
and,
filters he was talking about too.
Yeah, he used to be a rustler and he was in a couple movies. I actually went to one of his red carpets one time and interviewed him and the cast and one of the guys who played Leatherface.
Yeah.
He's an odd individual. Big old biker looking dude, but he's like timid like a fucking cat, dude.
That would be interesting there.
We got he's Scott's a very intimidating looking individual. Big dude, bald head. He has horns tattooed on his head. Last movie I seen him in, he played a deranged hillbilly named Cooter, and he raped some dude in the fucking woods. Yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude. I'm like, oh, okay. So
he sounds like he could do some comedy right before you to get you warmed up. Get the audience warmed up for some fucking shit.
I mean, but it was he was an individual.
We're just gonna call him an individual here.
Yeah.
You got any upcoming shows?
Friday coming up, I'm gonna be hosting the Catalina Wine Mixer at 422 Cafe in Niles Warren area.
That's on a Friday?
I believe that's the Friday.
I don't think I have anything this week. I might come down and watch that.
It's me and I believe DeJuan Ford and there's two other comedians on there. I believe. I think Ruggiero might be on there. I can't remember the last kid.
I seen the flyer. Wasn't Jordan on there?
He might be. Yeah, I think Jordan might be on there. Jordan Sanchez, youngin that came up, he's killing it out there.
He is doing good considering most of his shit's just off the riff like yours. You guys amaze me on that kind of stuff. You know how mine's set. I might add a little bit to it, but it's still...
Well, dude, it just... The few things that you guys hear that are repeated is just a few things that I remember. I got books upon books. That
I know you do.
and like I write my stuff like most of the time 10, 15 minutes before my set.
Oh, I know. I see you sitting over there writing whenever I'm...
I feel out the crowd. I get in my zone. I see how the crowd is going to be, see which way I got to take it. I mean, because no matter... You could be as edgy or say what you want to say out there, but you still have to have a direction. You got to go somewhere with the host. You can't just be out there saying stupid fuck shit, because then you're an asshole.
Like in 1970, you could.
No, because I watch like a lot of people.
You ever watch her roast from the 70s?
I watched a lot of.
Man, they're fucking bad.
Richard Pryor. I watched a lot of. Rudy Ray Moore. He don't get a lot of credit. Rudy Ray Moore was Dolomite. Red Fox. Everybody remembers Red Fox from
the show.
Sanford and Son.
And he's nothing like that in his stand-up. He's one of the dirtiest motherfuckers out there.
Red Fox was dirty as fuck. That's the shit I used to listen to. Like, my mom still has that shit on 8-track. That and like early Eddie Murphy.
Early Eddie Murphy was great.
I wasn't too, or even it was that Paul Mooney for a while. He was cool, but then he just got too preachy. But he was one of the archetypes back then in the whole comedy thing. Like, but they all had a direction with their shit.
Right.
Like even with Richard Pryor, he was talking about the old winos.
Yeah.
That went into stories about, reminiscing about, life and shit. Or when he talked about the Youngstown Mafia. That's when he first started out, and like I know the places he was at. He used to go. My grandparents used to own bars in Youngstown, so like the places that Richard Pryor was at, like he was at my grandparents' bars. And Dean Martin and
I know that. Yeah.
What's the little black dude that he used to hang with?
Sammy
Dean Martin?
Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to run this Northeast Ohio a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that like. Bob Hope used to come up here to Ashtabula a lot. I mean, he ain't the same crowd as that, but
it was like a little bit different crowd, just a little bit.
Just because he was earlier than them,
yeah.
He was back on his backside of the career when they started coming out with their shit. But some of the others, because we actually have a theater that's getting ready to open up again up here.
Really?
Holds 2,500.
Oh shit!
So that's something. I might want to think about there.
Nice little something to get into.
Yeah, I've been looking for some theaters because a kid I had on here used to book theaters. He worked with headliner, one of them was Screech from Saved by the Bell. and the other one was Artie Lane.
Artie Lane.
He sort of lost his nose from cocaine, a comic.
Oh, fuck.
He's like barely hanging there, man. He's fucked up. Anyhow, Artie Lane he booked him for a show, the guy did, that was here, and Artie Lane backed out of it. It didn't show because he was on coke, too bad. So he said he felt bad, so Artie Lane asked him to go on tour with him. So he did like 6 months touring with Artie Lane.
Just getting fucked up.
In big-ass theaters, doing 1,500, 1,000 people and every night. And now he's like, it's hard for me to do these bar shows with 25 people. You know? I'm like, well, let's figure out if we can get a theater and get somebody bigger in there, and we'll fucking pick a couple people each time to open for him. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. See, I was thinking about, me and Dan were actually talking about it, they have now these inflatable party houses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're like 20 by 50 or something like that, and they're not expensive. And then all you have to do basically is find you a plot of land, throw up a porta potty, BYOB, or have somebody outside with coolers.
Sort of like going to my brother's house and doing a show.
Almost, but this is all indoors though.
Right.
So, I mean, but the problem with that is you always got some fuckwits that want to smoke inside there.
Yeah.
And it's inflatable. I'm sure it's not fucking very fire resistant.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Something.
I mean, if you were able to have a crowd of people that were, if you want to smoke, take that shit outside or whatever, then, it'd be cool. But, I mean, fuck, there's your venue right there. No matter as long as you got somebody like, can I borrow this piece of land here? What's the sound ordinance? Then what, maybe a generator you need?
Maybe. Got one of those. You got one?
I had a bunch of them, I had 3 of them, and 2 of them shit the bed. I still got a little one.
Little one, just enough to get you by?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking this. I don't have Jimmie. I think that's it. Yep, that's all we got right now. My brother must not be able to get on there again.
Well, again, this is on my Facebook page. This ain't, so they might be on
yours.
But
his questions would be still there.
No, because mine's on a totally different feed.
Oh, okay. You're right.
So you might have all kind of folks on your shit.
I do. I got something. I got Fuck Off Jimmy's from, and What's Up Marco from my brother.
See?
And then I got Matthew, Morton, Big Mort saying, "What's up, guys?" You're right. I thought mine would be over there. You're right. I'm retarded, I'm not mentally disabled. I'm retarded. Fuck you, David.
There's a difference.
There is.
Oh my
There's a difference?
Yeah.
I thought I was doing good so I could still be on camera and reading that, but I guess it doesn't work like that.
The only thing you was doing was showing your butthole to that camera. Because you kept bending down trying to read
sexy?
This. Oh, no, don't look at your butt. Actually, you've been hanging around your son too much.
I have been. You see any of our roast battle against each other?
Yeah, that was silly as shit. Actually, Joe Blow said he was going to try to get me into it.
You do good in it. You do good. It ain't hard. It's just with Scriva. You know him, don't you?
It sounds like somebody
Chris
that
Scriva,
doesn't like
big
me.
fat guy that usually just goes up there and riffs.
Sounds like somebody that don't like me.
From Pittsburgh, he is.
Yeah, probably. No, I think I know him. He's good. He's a good dude.
He gets me he got me on Don't Tell when he was running that, but Erie closed theirs down, so I got to try to figure out how to get on Pittsburgh or Cleveland's Don't Tell now. Don't Tells are fun.
I got the only time I ever been on a roast battle, I felt like an asshole. Because I totally thought it was going to be one way. I'm used to say I watched like roast on like the regular roast, and I started watching roast battles and stuff, and how it was all set up, and I was like, cool. And then at first I was told that it was supposed to be me against Ebony Timberlake.
Yeah.
And I know Ebony, I had, what I was gonna say, just off the cuff and whatever. It was cool, and I thought there was gonna be like the judges up front or whatever, or what. Here it was just they were just calling people out the crowd and going up, which kind of fucked my whole everything I was ready for. And then, I went in there. I didn't go in there dressed like my crazy, I was in there, dressed up nice because I figured it was going to be that type of affair. And here, when I remember, I'll never forget this, dude. I watched this young black girl come in the door. And, like, she looked like she just got off the bus, what she did. And she sat down in the corner of the bar, and she opened up her backpack and pulled a sandwich out and started eating it. And I was like, I felt bad, I was like, I was going to ask her if, I would have bought her dinner. Fuck, I felt bad. So I didn't pay no mind. So I get up, and here they want me to roast this girl. Yeah, she's a comedian. I ain't going to put her name out there, but she's a comedian. She's an asshole, too. But she's a comedian.
You tell me afterwards?
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't help but see, like, I just watched this girl pull a sandwich out of her bag.
Come on.
You're going to make me, like, I'm roasting the homeless girl? Like, what are you doing? And I was totally at a loss for words. I didn't want to, because I felt bad. And then, like, as soon as the first thing I started with, I was like, oh, honey, you dropped your EBT card. And she looked down. I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't. So I said something else stupid or whatever, and I was like, look, I can't make fun of this queen here. I gave her props, and then, she talked shit about, like, the only thing she had to talk shit about me was, like, I had some Stacey Adams shoes on, which apparently she had no clue who the fuck that was. Those are very expensive dress shoes.
I'm figuring.
But she's like, I
don't know who it is, but I'm figuring.
Yeah, she's like, who are those? And I was like, yeah. I'm thinking in my head, I was like, these boots cost more than your rent. Like,
it's not very expensive in a fucking under a bridge, dude.
But I mean, like, she just that was, and then like I said, I looked like an idiot out there because I didn't roast her, and that was the last time I was ever asked to do any of the roaster out there.
Okay, set and planned. Next June, 2027, the 26th of June, is the roast of Jimmie Ward Jr. Do you want to...
Fucking A.
For my 60th birthday.
I am there.
My 60th birthday roast.
I kind of want to be the roast master.
Jimmy's the roast master.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be your boy, but... Oh, fuck yeah.
It's going to be a good one. Going to be where that contest was. That pavilion outside. In the nice stage. DJs. Where it said no marijuana smoking. You were there, weren't you? At my contest?
I don't remember, man.
That contest I had outside last June?
I think, was there like
September.
Big groundhogs or something, or skunks in the fucking, like running around the side?
It might have been. I don't know. That could have been an illusion that only you were seeing.
Was it around the time that Charlie Kirk got shot?
It was last September.
So yeah, I think I do remember, because I was still kind of freaked out about that. And everybody thought it was because, I was a Charlie Kirk fan. No, I barely knew, afterwards. He was a public fucking speaker. And we all tend to say shit that people don't like to hear.
Right.
Especially me.
Right.
So that means if that boy got one to the fucking neck, and he was important again, I guess, that the fuck, me or any of these other comedians that get a little edgy on the stage. And that's what pissed me off the most about it. Like, all these people looking at the political aspect of it.
I see what side
he's a
you're
racist,
taking.
I'm like, no, motherfucker. I get out on stage. I say shit whether you like it or not, and Does that mean I could take one because you don't like what I'm fucking saying?
Don't fucking be there.
Right. That's the way I look at it. And then afterward, I seen how, there's 50 different stories about him. I honestly feel like his wife had a big something to do about it, but that goes into the rabbit hole of the Jeffy files and shit. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But again, I don't get these people who want to go to the comedy and then just be upset or go to comedy and I found this out a lot, and it's mostly women. I've seen some dudes do it, but it's mostly fucking women. They think it's okay to go to a comedy show and heckle the fucking comedian.
Yeah, a lot of times they do, yeah.
That's fucking, I mean, it's retarded. And the fact that, all right, maybe you don't like them and you want to say something snarky, then fine. All right, I understand that kind of. But to think that, the comedians like that shit, especially I know quite a few comedians that will be on a roll.
Yeah.
They will be on a roll as long as you don't sidetrack them, don't distract them.
Right.
And as soon as you throw that little fucking monkey wrench because you think you're being cute,
right.
Now you just fucked up his whole set.
The one last night was talking about accidentally, or he's talking about sticking a finger in an ass. You know what I mean? Whatever he was talking about. And he said, "Do you ever do that?" He was sort of asking. I said, "I think you should give her the thumbs up." and he went off for another 5 minutes like that. Okay, that was the end of what I said.
Right. But I've seen people, man, that just want to keep running their mouth and running their mouth. Or the ones that sit next to the stage and want to they act like nobody else is hearing them. Like, bitch, I'm right here. I'm like right here. This microphone in my hand don't mean shit. I hear you.
Yeah, there is a lot of... I've only seen one person get kicked out of something. Two, because we had one at the Cove. I had to get him out of there.
I know one of your places, somebody wanted to fight me over my chicken.
Oh, that was at...
That was at the Axe place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmie's.
Over my chicken. He wanted to fight me over my cock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had to make him leave. There's another one. There's maybe 4 times in 3 years. Just people.
And he
just
didn't want
fucking...
none because I went outside and I was waiting for him with my chicken in my hand. Cock in hand on the corner.
Oh, because you went over to his fucking...
Well, he was over there and he was trying to get a little friendly with Ray.
Yeah.
And it's my old lady. I mean, we cool or whatever, but, enough is enough.
Yeah.
And then he said something, and I held my chicken up, and he went to grab the chicken, and I was like, look, you're going to have to get the fuck up out of here.
You don't go touching my cock.
Yeah, don't stare at it all you want. You want me to wiggle it for you? That cock has got me in some trouble, though.
You ain't been bringing it out as much. You don't want to get shot, do you?
Oh, no, I haven't found the right guy. I try to take it everywhere I go. My cock comes with me everywhere I fucking go. And I got all little cocks all through the fucking van, too. I got cock fucking ink pens. I had little squeaky cocks. There's an abundance of cock in the van.
And you're not even in it.
Yeah. Dude, I'll never forget the fucking time I was down. It was one of Huff's shows down at Staples. And he called me at the last minute. And I was already kind of hammered. And he was like, somebody backed out. Can you come down and do this? All right, man. So I'm I believe I was in a Sully outfit. Like Sully was it Sully? From Monsters, Inc. The big blue and purple thing.
I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it, but I do know that one, yeah.
I'm in there, and I got my cock in my hand. And I'm just looking over the crowd. I'm checking out everybody. And I seen there was a lady in the wheelchair and then 2 other ladies. And, they looked like they progressively got older. So it looked like maybe the sister and the mom. And now the lady in the wheelchair looked handicapped, but handicapped like she broke her ankle. Or maybe she had knee surgery type. All of them very pretty ladies. But I did, that's what kind of handicap I thought she was.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my set, and I'm fucking with people. At first tables, called them a bunch of meth heads or whatever. Second table, I said something about, something about him. Then I got over to the girl in the wheelchair, who again, I think is just like got maybe a leg injury. So I started rubbing my cock on her face. And then start, just rubbing it around. I was like, you like that? And she kind of looks at me and smiles. So I'm like, cool. So then I realized, like, some drool coming down the side of her mouth. And this is her mom and her caregiver. And they're taking this handicapped girl out to the show. And I'm like, so, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. I was like, what am I supposed to do? I threw my leg up over. I was like, this is how you roll, baby. I started freaking up on her. I mean, what was I supposed to do? The show must go on.
It must go on.
And then everybody asked me, did she like it? Well, I mean, she kind of, so I mean, she did not like it. And if she did, she couldn't say nothing.
She couldn't say nothing. Just give you a little. The more she drooled, the more she liked it.
That was a fucking crazy night.
Thanks, John Huff, for letting him be there for that.
I feel like that was the same night I was rubbing my cock on Fred's wife. And Fred got mad. But he wouldn't say nothing to me directly. He would like drive-by talk. He'd be walking fast past me, motherfucker. And then and like, I did it on purpose. Because I knew Fred's a dick like that. But
he has his own problems.
Yeah, his wife, nice, sweetest lady in the world. Nice, So I had cock stuffed up my sleeve, and I had a cock down my pants this way, like under the onesie. Plus, I had the cock in my hand. And then I walked over to her, and I was like,
you were all bricked up.
I was like, you like it? She was like, I ain't allowed to say nothing. I was like, oh, you're Fred's wife, so you're used to one of these. And I pulled out the little one and started squeaking. And he starts looking down. Dude, if looks could kill, fucking daggers.
That's funny. He's a comic. He should laugh at that.
Well, I mean, I walked up to him at the end of the show because, I mean, the rest of the night he was just, like I say, drive-by talking shit.
Yeah.
And finally I walked up to him. I was like, what's up? We going to take pictures together? You got a problem? No, just don't be doing that with my wife no more. It's like she fucking liked it.
Yeah, and you turned it around towards him. You were ragging on him more than her.
Yeah. So,
and him being a comic should be able to take that. You got to be very thick-skinned in this business.
Dude, there's another comedian. I think you might have been there. But I made a few George Floyd jokes. And couple other jokes, and he got all offended. I went after my set. Everybody was outside smoking. I went up a good set. No. Well, that's what it's like. Okay, fuck you then. I mean, I don't understand how motherfuckers they just you allowed to say whatever you want to say, and a lot of it has to do with a particular culture. You're allowed to say what you want to say, but nobody else can say it.
Yeah.
That don't work with me. That don't work with me at all. And again, that's probably why I don't get booked as much. But I mean, it don't. I mean, I make fun of everybody equally. Whether you black, you Hispanic, you white, you gay, you whatever. Because if you leave somebody out, then you're a racist.
Right.
So, I mean, you want me to be a racist
equally,
or you want me to be an asshole?
Every nationality, everyone that qualifies.
I tell everybody off the rip, I'm not like your average Hispanic. I'm legal. I mean, fuck. And I just can't, I know a lot of comedians do the self-deprecating. They talk about themselves and that's their comedy. I never had the best self-esteem in the world, but I got too much of a self-esteem to just talk shit about myself. I'll tell you about some dumb shit I've done. I'll quick to or the dumb thoughts that I've had. But I mean, fuck.
I have a couple jokes where it's self-dedicating like that, but I don't. When I tell them, it ain't because it's really true. It's just a good joke that I made up.
If you haven't noticed, 98% of everything I say is real.
Yeah.
I changed the name to protect the guilty. That's it. But 98% of everything I say is real.
Well, I figured it was.
Like the worst the most deprecating things or anything I've come up with is like when I shit myself after hitting my bong, or my dream about Candace Owens and my cat was trying to pull my nipple ring out.
I heard that one a long time ago. I haven't heard that.
That was real. That was real. That was a great fucking dream. Candace Owens is so fucking hot. And the cocaine stuff. When cocaine, like the coke, when I was young, I could fuck like a mad rabbit, do blow out titties and shit. Yeah, I quit for a long time, and then I started doing it again back in my late 30s, early 40s, and it was the dick limp coke.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean.
So they started putting shit in it?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. It was just, it was taking something out of it, I'll tell you that. It's, what it's like, trying to fuck a girl with a limp dick. You heard me say this. It's like a condom full of mashed potatoes. Yeah. It's just flumped. Then you kind of got to fold it in half. It's just like trying to just get it in there. But I mean, I like cocaine too much, and my dick stopped working, so I just started doing coke more. I just fuck it, I'd tell everybody out for chicks would hit on me at the bar or whatever. Oh, I'm doing coke tonight, honey. You sure as fuck ain't got it. Just
it ain't gonna work.
And then the bad thing is, and I hear, you can do meth, and meth makes you want to fuck, but then you lose your teeth, and I'm too shallow for that.
Yeah.
I tell my kids all the time, a Bentley is just another piece of shit riding down the road if it ain't got a grill. If it's missing the grill, that's just another fucking beat up ride going down the street.
Good analogy.
Yeah. So, no meth.
Good.
So, and then ultimately people started dying from the cocaine, so I said, fuck it, I'm just a pothead.
Yeah, I like you as just a pothead. Of course, I never knew you the other way, so.
I mean, and
keep talking.
To me, when I got on stage a few times, kind of yacked up, but I lose a train of thought.
Right.
That's my biggest problem on that shit.
Whoa!
Well, you almost lost your camera.
I know it. That would have sucked, wouldn't it?
I'll make sure it's still right.
She's a little crooked, but.
But yeah, you can tell. And I even saw it in myself. You can't be a cokehead and be on stage. At least not doing what we do.
Yeah.
Because even being a pothead, there's only I gotta have a certain type of weed when I go on stage.
And only a certain amount, right?
Oh no. I
that doesn't matter.
Fuck out of it. No, it's just like sativas. They keep you like a lot of people like sativas. They keep you awake. They keep you alert. But they also fucking keep you in your head. So you could be standing on stage, awake and alert, and be like, what the fuck was I doing here? It makes you stupid.
Yeah.
And then, the indica just gets you too relaxed, and you're just like, I don't feel like doing this. You'll fall the fuck asleep. So I balance it out with a good hybrid, a little bit more sativa dominant to keep you awake, but it has enough indica to not be...
Right.
And then I write and I talk and I fucking do whatever.
Your thing. You've been hot lately, though. This last year, you've come on as a comic very, very strongly. I mean, there's more acceptance to what you're doing than what there was. Right. I know that when you hit Ashtabula and you did that, My Brothers, you fucking killed it that night. They said that you topped the headliner, your best friend. and everything.
Fuck him.
They said you did awesome. I mean, I was running around. I didn't get to hear the whole thing because I had to fucking
even at
set up people and do this and do that.
It's just.
I think that's when your fucking role started. Then you won that contest in Cleveland, and then you did a couple other things. You're like placing in all these contests. And I'm like, go, Marco, go. You're finally getting a little bit of respect for what you're doing. I think. Do you feel that?
I just feel like it's hard for me to understand what the other comedians go through because I just picked up on, like, a lot of these comedians out here, especially that particular headliner, you know, they've been putting in the work and they've been doing this and they've been doing that and they're teaching classes and shit. Look, motherfucker, we share the same stage. All right. And you know what I do? I write my set 10 minutes before. Now, I don't knock the game because I know a lot of people put their heart and their soul into this. You know, and a lot of people, it is hard for them. But it was never hard for me. You know, I started doing this out of spite pretty much. You know, I got dared. I got told that, oh, you can't do this. Oh, yeah? Well.
Watch me. Here you are. You do more shows than he does.
Yeah. And I mean, I just... You know, but
I did friend him this time on my new Facebook page. He accepted it too.
He's mellowed out a lot.
We haven't spoken though, yet.
There was a Obi's thing down at Yankee Lake, and that was a rough crowd. That right there was a rough crowd. But
that first one they had there,
yeah,
was it? Yankee Lake.
It was. I mean, it's a nice little spot. It's small. I told him, I was like, you know, because there's a lot of area there. I think it was his first time doing it, and he set up in the bar part. He said if we are able to do it again, we're either gonna go on the back patio or they even have the Yankee Lake ballroom out there.
Right.
But I mean, Joe Miller was out there. Obi was out there. Who else? I think. Joe Blow, I think, might have been out there. Dan was out there. Dan Coulifate?
Yeah.
He was out there. And
Joey was out there, wasn't he?
Joey...
Siggs.
Yeah. Joey Siggs was out. And everybody, like the crowd was just eating them up. And I've never been there, but I did know a little secret about that little place. And the first swingers club I ever went to in my early 20s was right directly across the street. So, like, there was a whole bar full of, like, youngins, like, you know, maybe 20, 30s, and they were being loud and rowdy. And when I got on, I was like, hey, before we even start this, I gotta let you know, I haven't been around here in a while, and it's been about 30 years, and it wasn't even over here. It was, you know, the first swingers club I was ever at was right across the street. And I'm just saying, I might have broke the back out of some of your grandmamas or mamas. So I was kind of scared one of y'all might have looked like me. And then I stopped and I got on the one loud. I was like, you look like one of my kids, dude. I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, what was Nana's name? What was Nana's? And I just started going at the guy. And by that time, they shut the fuck up. And you know, I was able to do my set, and I had a lot, you know, a lot of them came out when I was outside and said, you know, they liked my set and stuff, but sometimes you just got to grab the crowd.
Right.
And, I mean.
Well, you're a crowd grabber for sure. Either way, if they don't like it, you still have them engaged in what you're saying.
Yeah. I always tell people, even if you don't like me, you're going to be pissed off and tell somebody tomorrow at work or wherever about this asshole, and they're going to be like, well, what did he say? And you're going to say what I said, and they're going to laugh their ass off.
I get that. I don't know how much time we have left, but I do got a couple more announcements we got going on. Got myself personally, I'm going to be at Brothers Tuesday night, Cleveland, Ohio. Lakewood, I believe it is. And then Thursday night, well, that don't count, but that's an open mic. And then that's about all I have till June, really.
I got on this Friday, I'll be hosting the Catalina Wine Mixer.
I think I'm going to go to that.
You're fucking wrong. because the next Tuesday afterward we have the Cove.
Oh yeah, we have the
Yeah,
Cove
we have
coming.
the motherfucking Cove. The opening night for Wardy's Laugh Factory, and that you fucking don't even
How do
fucking.
you like that? How do you like that flare? That's all.
Yeah, it's
that's
nice.
all Wardy's Laugh Factory people.
It's nice.
It's nobody out. It's just a showcase. We all pretty much get the same time, except for Skylar. She don't get that kind of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And then,
whatever money I collect, we'll just split even.
Man, sounds like a plan. I was going to go party anyway. Shit. The bad thing was if it was Monday, my plan was I was gonna stay out there for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And then that's why I kept asking you what the date was, because I could have swore you said it was that Monday. And Ray got to work that Tuesday, so I was like, well, fuck it, we'll just go to Put-in Bay over the weekend, and then I'll be back Tuesday for the show out at the Cove. And then in June, June, we got Parrish's show.
Right, we have that.
The benefit against addiction. And then so far, that's the only thing in June that I know of. And in July, July, is it July 26th?
For what?
For the gay show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's July 26th. We're doing a benefit for the Rainbow folks.
And then August 1st, you're going to go to West
Yeah,
Virginia.
and I guess we're going down to West Virginia August 1st.
I believe I want you to come to back to that area to Put-in Bay. Not Put-in Bay, but Port
Just
Clinton.
let me know.
Port Clinton on the 20th of June.
All right. Just remind me.
Headlining's Steve Sabo. Do you know him at all?
I think I might have met
He's
him.
from Toledo, so if you don't go to the direct show he's on, he ain't like hanging out or nothing.
I think I've heard of him though.
Yeah,
But
he's
if
pretty
not, I'll
good.
look him up.
He's pretty funny. And then Nancy and me, you and Brandon and Jimmie.
All right.
So we're gonna probably do that. Well, I know we're already booked for it. I was just asking you if you wanted to do it.
Told you, just
Another
let me know,
campground.
man.
You want to spend the night there?
Is there a hotel close?
Probably.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon staying on site, I think. For a
Well,
night.
I don't know. I done got some fancy shit now. You know, since Ray wants to be out and doing that whole camping horse shit or whatever, you got me fucked up. I got my eyeball on this new, what is it, a generator inverter type battery deal. Throw that motherfucker in the van. Got one of the memory foam mattresses. That's going into that. Fuck sleeping in the tent.
Yeah. Fuck that. Well, if you got that and you can do that, hell yeah. I agree. But that's what we have coming. I want to thank George Gresco for this platform to allow us to talk shit. They also have several other shows. Coffee with Tree, Sunday at 11 o'clock-ish. Us at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and then 8 o'clock they have Ray Hyclack show. And on Monday nights they have their own show, the Abraham Drinking Podcast.
Oh, if we want to do podcasts, man. Shit. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow at noon. Well, first they start off at I think 10:30 or 11. Dino does the morning motivational. Dino the Genetic Marvel, he's one of the hosts on our shows. And then at noon we have motherfucking Monday. We recap some of the news over the weekend and some of the stuff nobody's talking about. And then on Monday nights we do movie night, where we pick out a movie and we commentate on the movie. I'm not sure what movie we're doing. And then on Wednesday we got What the Fuck Wednesdays. And then Thursday.
That's sort of like this.
What the fuck? No,
Where you're
no,
just
this
fucking.
is very tame. This is very, very tame compared to What the Fuck Wednesdays.
Yeah, because you guys started talking about current events and shit.
Yeah, we talk about everything.
I'm out on that. I stop in to say hi.
Yep. And then we got another morning motivational on Thursday morning, and then we do mental health on Thursday night, and then we start this shit all over again.
You're always podcasting.
That or I'm at a show.
Every Sunday is what I got, and that's good for me right now. I don't.
I
really
actually
wanna go
don't do
any
as
further.
many shows as I used to. I used to do the ones on the eargasm thing for a while. We used to do a live comedy Zoom show with people from. I met a lot of comedians that way.
That's pretty cool, though.
I'm not exactly sure. He just kind of dry emailed a lot of different comedians and asked them if it was during the COVID time. That's how I met Alexa. I think I met Copenhagen that way. I met that poor kid who passed away going to Michigan.
Yeah.
I met him there. Quite a few comedians on the podcast.
That's pretty cool to do that. I mean, I've never done it because I never think I'd feel comfortable doing it that way. You know, comedy, like you're pretty much doing comedy for yourself.
Well, I mean, the way I had it set up, I mean, the people were right there. But in a way, you're right. You know, you're just sitting in the chair in a room by yourself. But it got to the point where after so many, because I was doing, like, I was on all of them. I ended up just going last and talking shit about all the comedians. That was just my thing. Like,
your spot.
I just ran down the line and just started just talking shit about everybody.
That sounds like something you'd be good at.
Just observing.
I've been doing a lot more of that. I usually start out talking about the place or something now or something like that before I start my set. I just started doing that because I'm feeling like a little bit more comfortable than I used to. A little bit more.
I found out the last time I was in, where was I? Charlotte. Was I in Charlotte? Yeah, me and Copenhagen went to Charlotte. And it was just on the way. He hit me up. He said, "Hey, you want to go? There's this bar that they needed a couple comedians." I said, "I'll bring one of my boys with them. You want to roll?" Fine. So we get there after this fucking feels like a 1,000,000-hour drive. And I'm dressed in a black cat outfit. And I'm looking like I'm wanting to know what kind of bar this is. I don't know if it's a country bar, if it's a, what kind of Charlotte. I mean, I believe it was Charlotte. Anyways, I fucking, what is that, Yelp or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I look at and I see what kind of service it is, and everybody's talking shit about the barmaid. And everybody says the food was good, but the barmaid, like, they were just going nuts at this barmaid or whatever. I didn't look at when
it was
posted.
Yeah.
These were like 2 and 3 year old posts. This bar had changed hands.
All the people changed.
I got up on stage and I was like, "Yeah, I read some of the reviews about this place. I hear your barmaid's a cunt." Here, the barmaid that day was the owner. Oh, dude. Dude, that was just a terrible start to the whole fucking thing. And then I started talking about black pussy because I was in a black cat outfit.
Yeah.
That didn't go over too well. And I remember saying something about, because that was around the time that it was the white girls was lining their lips with the fucking dark like shit and the braids in their hair. And I was like, "Look, that's fine. You look good. You do you, but just to let you know, that screams black cock." And the one big black dude in the place started laughing. I was like, "All right, I'm safe. I'm fucking safe." Well, yeah. So I don't really I try not to say anything bad about anywhere that I'm at. I was in a place that was scary. Well, I've been in a couple places that were scary. Mostly with grape, but
well, usually whenever I'm doing it, I'm complimenting the place because it's not like other places we get to work, and then I go into that,
Oh no, I've been to some places where I'm like, "Oh shit,
what the fuck is going on?" That's how that anal bead joke came around. Same thing. I'm like, what the fuck? It really said that.
I did one. Like, I don't know if they just rented this part of this old warehouse or whatever for the night.
Yeah.
But, like, it looked like the building that Jigsaw did all his, that movie Saw. Like, it looked like that building. And it was all dark. There was no lights on outside. It was just brick buildings, like, in a dark alley. And then you had to go through this steel door and up some steps and around. And then finally they had a really dark room with, like, kind of, like, dim colored lights.
Yeah.
And then the stage was up there. And I'm like, mother, this is scary, man. This is what the fuck is going on. It was a cool venue, but, you know, it was a scary one.
I sort of like different venues like that where you get to fucking see different places like that. Some people are doing comedy in some crazy ass places, you know?
I've done comedy in some scary fucking places. There was one place, it was all dark. The stage was even damn near dark, and then there was like gargoyles and shit all through the fucking, like, and they weren't even lit up. They were just statues of gargoyles in the dark. Like, you're just bumping into shit. There was another place I did. There was a light on the bar and a light on the stage, and everything else was dark, and it was dollar shot night. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary. And mind you, these is all in the hood.
Right.
And then, you know, me saying what I say.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I can just imagine from there.
Yeah. But I mean, I get put in some good situations. Like I was in a hood bar dressed like a pink Care Bear, and I ended up in a movie choking somebody.
That's pretty cool, though.
They were filming a movie at the place that we were doing the set. I was there like an hour or so early, and somebody didn't show up for the scene or whatever. And I don't know if it was their last time to shoot it or whatever. So he was like, "You want to sit in on this?" I'm like, "For real? Yeah, why not?" So I asked him, it was a card game, and he was like, "Just act like, you know, act like you won, act like you would be playing cards." Yeah. So they dealt out all the cards, and here, the person to my left was supposed to win the hand, but I had the hand.
Right.
So I just he told me to play like I want, you know, like I play. So I threw my shit down and I went to grab it, and the whole scene was the dude was supposed to get into it over the money with the other dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, he just played off me, so he got up and he went to grab the money, and I grabbed him by his throat. They filmed it all, and I was like, "Look, man, I'm sorry, he just we was playing where I come from, and you put your hands on the money. That was and the last thing, like when I grabbed the money off the table, I bounced one of the fucking coins off it, and hit him in the fucking hat." That was great, and all in the pink fucking Care Bear outfit.
That's what makes it great, right there. Oh, Jesus. You know what kind of time we got? I don't even know when we started.
Oh, let's see. No, this bitch ain't got a timer on.
I know, mine doesn't either.
I would say it's been around an hour.
Sure, we're close.
So we covered everywhere we're going to be. We covered all the podcasts. Check out Abraham Drinking. Check out Upside Down Studios. Check out Dino the Genetic Marvel. Yeah. We'll be around. Morty's Laugh Factory.
We'll be around.
Yep.
We're going to wrap her up. Thank you all for coming out, to listening.
Right.